Kaylee Henderson, so good between the pipes. 34 saves, ranks 5th in that category in the conference. The squads met twice last year, winning 7-0 for the Coyotes and 5-0. They also won that matchup. Brinley Smith with 2 goals in the 7-0 win. Paisley Leitzel and Carly Cush scored as well. Addie Van Tool and Isabella Misquez was goals in the 5-0 win. And the Coyotes trying to work the attacking third. And this one is shot, and this one is just wide of the far post on the rip by Riley Kelly. The transfer from Scottsdale Community College, played her high school ball at Seton Catholic. You name it, she did it back in the day. Soccer player as well as a track star, a kicker on the football team. Olivia White tacking third. Olivia White, and Olivia White bangs it in. And the Coyotes are off to a fast start, scoring in the 3rd minute of this one. And Misquez on the great feed. And the Coyotes with a 1-0 lead. Olivia White on the goal. And the Coyotes, that's her second with the 1-0 advantage. Isabella Misquez on the assist. So we are cooking. This Coyotes team that played Phoenix College last Saturday and got all kinds of beat ups, suffered all kinds of injuries. And they had to not play just because of the lack of able bodies. So now here they are, back on the field, healthy and manning up against the Geckos. And talk about the great feed from Misquez to Olivia White. And Olivia White was an outstanding soccer player. She comes across the border from her time in New Mexico. And that is punch wide to the right. It's going to set up a corner opportunity for Gateway. This team 0-7. Of course, they've got pride, and they're coming out here to try to secure their first victory. Corner, it's a good one. It's inside the 6, and that is knocked away. Riley Kelly was there. Also, Addie Van Tool was in the box as well. But Gateway, a team that is, through the early portions of the season, offensively challenged, making some noise in the 5th minute of this one. Kaylee Henderson has been outstanding. She's endured plenty of shots in her time, and she just continues to rifle and do a tremendous job. Goalie kick, and she's going to try to set up the offense. And that's going to be worked out. Payne Hollaball was there, and Riley steals it away. Riley shoots it up. Isabella Misquez up that right side. Misquez works it over to Riley. Riley turns the corner, beats a defender, and rolls it out of bounds. But a good attacking moment, as that looks like that will go off the defender, and that's going to set up a corner opportunity. And Brinley will take it in the corner. Brinley loves Gateway, scored a couple goals against the Geckos last year in the 7-0 victory. Coyotes anxious after waiting an hour because of Mother Nature. We've had sustained and looked like another goal potentially put in. On the corner, yes, Olivia White and Brinley Smith on the assist. So quickly, just like that.
Huh? Hey, where's the kickoff going? Hollaball from Brinley.
So that was Peyton Hollaball getting the goal. And Brinley Smith getting the assist. So I was anxious to give Olivia another goal.
Buttons are not working.
So Peyton Hollaball, her first goal of the year. And that comes in the 6-minute mark. And Brindley on the corner kick, and great job. So Coyotes off to a quick 2-0 start. This is a Gateway team we kind of talked about. They give up almost 10 goals a game. Winless on the year, offensively challenged. And Kaylee Henderson's right there to scoop it up. And for the Coyotes, they couldn't play Tuesday night against Glendale. They were just all banged up after losing last Saturday to top 10 ranked Phoenix College. Of course, Paisley Leitzel is already out for the year with an ACL injury, and the team just couldn't man up the bodies. So here they are a week later on home turf. They had to wait for Mother Nature. Of course, Arizona got a substantial amount of rain in the last 24 hours. Sky Harbor Airport, numerous flights were missed, trees down everywhere, power missing throughout certain areas of the valley, flooding in Globe. So talk about Mother Nature laying her wrath on the Grand Canyon State. Football played in some sectors of the state. Seton Catholic played their game last night against Dysart. And tonight, it's Seton who had to wait an hour. A little punch up. Opportunity up front. And Gateway gets back. And
Great run, Peyton.
Peyton was driving forward. Peyton Hollaball right there as well, and time to break out the binoculars. This game, usually we have the anthem and we have the introductions, but because of the delays, we just had to get right in. So a 2-0 Coyotes advantage with a corner kick opportunity. Brindley, and that is knocked out of the 6. Riley Kelly tracks it down. And it's going to go in favor of the Geckos. Paulo Hutchison on the live stream. Coyotes have started quickly. Olivia White on the feed from Misquez and minute number 3. And then it's Peyton Hollaball on the feed on the corner from Brindley Smith. 2-0. Of course, Coyotes led by head coach Scott Smith. His assistants, Brett Miskell, who played here at Chandler Gilbert. Of course, Matt Smith, his older brother, on the coaching staff as well. Also the AD at Maricopa High School. So glad he can be with us. Gateway led by head coach Greg Johnson. His assistants, Chris Cruz, Jared Hunt, Freddie Rojas, and Jacob Isaias. And as we kind of look at the Division II standings, Phoenix College total control 5-0-1, Pima 4-0-2, Scottsdale 4-1-1, Glendale 3-2, Chandler Gilbert on the outside looking in for that 4th playoff spot. Of course, so much soccer left to be played at 2-3. PV 1-4-1, Mesa 1-4-1, and Gateway coming in. And now it's Olivia White racing down that left side. And we'll talk more about Olivia and her star power across the border in New Mexico, where she was a lethal force. And she tries to get in the middle of the field. Olivia working some moves, White, and that goes right into the arms, into Malia Shook. And Shook has been shaken early with a couple goals, but she has not come undone. And she's going to have to be a force to give Gateway a chance. And we kind of talk about Gateway and their struggles offensively. Well, it's a team that only has 12 shots on goal. Their only goal was Kimberly Mesa in the 4-1 loss recently to Pima. Other than that, they have labored to try to find the back of the net. Of course, you can have a great goaltender, but if she's being peppered nonstop and you can't put the ball in the attacking third, it's not a good recipe for victory.
You gotta beat the first person, Addie. Drop now, Addie. Cover.
On the Division I side of the standings, you got Arizona Western College 4-0, Eastern Arizona 3-1, Cochise 2-2, College of Southern Nevada 1-2-1. Yavapai 1-3, Mojave 0-3-1, and Community Christian College looks like they are currently not playing. Around the conference tonight, Coach Ease was in control of their match against College of Southern Nevada earlier. Arizona Western hosting Mojave, Eastern Arizona facing Yavapai, Glendale, and Phoenix College going at it. Chandler Gilbert, of course, here, and Pima and Mesa going at it in Aztecs country. National rankings. Northwest Mississippi Community College, number 1. Johnson County, number 2. Holmes Community College is 3. Heartland Community College, 4. St. Charles Community College is 5. Phoenix College, 6. Scottsdale Community College, 7. So you think about how good this region is between Phoenix College, Scottsdale. Pima is ranked number 9. Of course, Rock Valley is 8. And at 10, Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Of course, Coyotes here today, and they're lucky to get this one in. Next up, they'll have a Saturday showdown hosting Scottsdale, a game they lost 8-0 earlier. A game in which they lacked a lot of able bodies and a little outworked in that one and did not work in their favor. So Saturday, they'll get another chance. And a chance against an Artichokes team that's ranked. And huge opportunity for the Coyotes trying to battle for that 4th slot. Of course, when it's all said and done, you know, Phoenix and Pima yearly during the conversation for the 1 and 2 seed. And Gateway is trying to keep it in the attacking 3rd, and coming up, looking to make some noise from the forward position was Mesquez. Mesquez coming back. Coyotes have built some early momentum. That ball's worked in the corner. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds. Should be a, depending if it was a slight deflection, that will be a corner for the Geckos. And looking to give it a jolt is Kimberly Mesa, defender from Washington High in Phoenix. And Mesa gives it a rip. And a header opportunity goes by the wayside. Looked like in good position that is, was Alexia Leon, a defender from Nogales High School in Arizona. So the first 14 minutes flying by as we finally get this one started. We appreciate you dialing us up on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. Paulo Hutchinson live stream. Yours truly, Joe Pequeno on the call. Chandler Gilbert rested, ready, anxious after had to wait for an hour. Riley Kelly feeding Peyton Hollaball coming up that right side, and that one is kicked away. Good work by Jenna Areola Palomares, a freshman defender from Mesa High School. But it'll be a throw-in for Chandler Gilbert. Coyotes won both these matchups last year, 7-0 and 5-0. They'd love to get another victory here and then have a week to heal up and then take on the Artichokes right here next week. Of course, we'll have the live coverage. Opening kicks at 5:45. And the men's action tonight, the men are scheduled to play, but that could be because of the late start and the finish. And that is a foul called as Peyton Morris takes a tumble on the turf. 15 minutes in, Coyotes with a 2-0 lead. Goals by Olivia White and Peyton Hollaball. Addie Van Tool on the set piece. That's work to the side. Coming up that left side, Coyotes looking to make a little bit more noise on the perimeter. It's knocked down, almost taken away by Aaron Brown. Punched up as Olivia and Isabella Mesquez in the general vicinity. And that is knocked out of bounds, and Chandler Gilbert will have the throw in. After the rain, after the thunder, nice cool conditions, about 83 degrees. And of course, we're all watching the weather forecast closely. As I was driving, of course, we got our share of rain today in Chandler. So the start time was very fluid.
Wider, Peyton.
And
Wider.
even now with possible rain, now Isabella Mesquez, open opportunity. Mesquez one-on-one against Malia Shook. She fires and Shook with the stop. Malia Shook, shaken but not shook on that one, and denies Mesquez on a 50-50 opportunity. Tremendous play by the goalkeeper, who is one of the best in the conference, and she continues to rack up the stats. And that was an opportunity for Isabella, just had to work it just near the far post and make Shook work just a little bit more. That was a point blank look that she was able to get down and control. Josiah Zalzuita will throw it in. Checking out her defense and throws it in. County's trying to track it down. Worked over. Addie Van Tool going full throttle, trying to deny the attacker for the Geckos. Good bit of physicality on that sidelines. So Chandler Gilbert working hard, trying to secure that 4th seed. So every win helps. When we talk about it, Olivia White from Bloomfield, New Mexico. She went to Bloomfield High School. Also cross country athlete as well. It's Olivia yet again. Olivia, opportunity. The goalkeeper comes out and Shook once again. Malia Shook out of the 6 and goes up top to deny Olivia White point blank opportunity. Riley Kelly working on the 50-50. And Kelly will get it back, and that'll just work out of bounds as Addie tried to drop a seam up the sideline, and it just went out of bounds. And Gateway does a nice job clearing, but it'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Chandler Gilbert. 19 minutes in. Game is moving fast. Weather is very comfortable, about 83 degrees. After so much rain, we're starting to get that fall-like temperatures, which is great. Soon enough, every day will be bliss. It'll be cool, comfortable, and you can actually go to work and put the dress shirt on and hang it up later because you didn't drop a dime of sweat in it. Good battle, and Gateway working hard, trying to make some noise. A team so desperate for a win. Along the way of all the agua fria being dropped from the skies, you get the pesky mosquitoes out in force. Olivia White giving chase as the attacking back row will just work it back to Malia Shook. Shook, a couple good saves here in the last 5 minutes. Denying Mesquez and coming out of the 6 to prevent any opportunity for Olivia White. Gateway. And Addie Van Tool is there, looking to take it away from Ariane Tapia. Riley Kelly right side. Riley will push it up. That's a good look. Mesquez trying to get to it. And that's going to be a throw-in. And Riley Kelly will toss it in. Riley Kelly, back in her days at Seton Catholic, non-stop energy. She'd work that midfield position and just be electric. That shot from the outside, and Briley Smith rips it. It's kept alive, middle of the field. And Gateway fortunate to clear it out. And how about some physicality? Good bit of work by Chandler Gilbert. Sally Hollaball was there banging a little bit. Substitutions coming back in for Gateway. Kimberly Mesa. She has scored the lone goal for this team this season in the recent 4-1 loss to Pima. Olivia White trying to split a couple defenders. Olivia working hard. Gateway is able to catch a breath for a split second. Now it's punched down by Aaron Brown. Olivia on that corner. Much to the delight of the Geckos bench, applauding the efforts on the attacking back row. But it'll be a throw-in for Chandler Gilbert. 2 goals in the first 6 minutes of this one. And Gateway's been holding on for dear life. No shots on goal for Gateway. This shot is blistered, and that one's just wide of the far post. And what a tremendous jolt by Peyton Morse. A good quality rip that just went wide. So you think about Gateway as we take a water break. Mesquez point blank look right into Malia Shook. Shook comes out of the 6 to deny Olivia White with another potential goal, and then right there, Peyton Morse with the rip that goes wide of the far post. But still, for Chandler Gilbert, that hasn't played in a week, they look good, and they look like they were coming out ready for a purpose. Of course, we kind of talk about the league standings and where they are. And it's tight because the top is so top-heavy and so good. Phoenix 5-0-1, Pima 4-0-2, Scottsdale 4-1-1. And when you talk about those 3 teams, well, they're 6, 7, and 9. Phoenix 6, Scottsdale 7, Pima is number 9. So those teams not just battling for the domination of the Region 1 D2 division, but also trying to work their way into the national tournament and make a statement there as well. And for Chandler Gilbert, that 4th slot, and they are a game behind Glendale. And of course, that game will have to be rescheduled after the Coyotes could not play on Tuesday night because of injuries, and I will get an update on when that day will be from great Russ Luce, the AD, who's sitting right to my right. So we talk about Olivia White scoring that first goal. Peyton Hollaball, let's give her some credit on that second goal. Freshman from ALA Gilbert North. Also a swimmer as well. Talented player in Old Right, playing for ALA Gilbert North. Making an impact here. Getting a lot of playing time, and a slew of youngsters getting playing time. And that's going to bode well for this team going into next year. Kind of look at the Coyotes roster. Kaylee Henderson, a freshman. Peyton Hollaball, a freshman. Allie Roseberry, very talented, a freshman. Sally Hollaball, a freshman. Olivia White, a freshman. Peyton Morris, a freshman. Rhea Boo, backup goalkeeper, also a freshman. So that's a good nucleus right there. Shot is up. That one is right behind the near post. White, another good rip.
Drop and pinch, Carly. Drop and pinch.
Winding down to 21 minutes left in the first half. Substitutions for the Geckos about to come in. Alexia Leon, as well as number 19, Ajane Davis. They're just waiting for the opportunity to seize the field. The Counties, they love to be able to seize the opportunity and tack on a couple more goals. Gateway coming in after, and you can see them checking in with the referees, waiting for the next dead ball opportunity. Just came out of the water break.
Can't see whose ball it is.
Both teams. And we talk about the referees tonight. Center ref is John Boardman. AR1, who you just saw on screen, is Edgar Suarez. Your AR2 is Nancy Milan. And they are decked out in the orange jerseys. Sweet look. That was almost chipped over to Sally Hollaball. Sally has become more physical as the season has gone on. And Isabella will try to chip it upfield to Libby White, and they'll work it right back down to Malia Shook. Shook will redirect and punch up the field. Coyotes, and they'll get that foul call right there. Physical play, and that's going to go against number 11, Stephanie Lopez from Rio Rico High School in Arizona. And I got to be honest, I've covered a lot of high schools in the state. That's the first time I've heard of Rio Rico High School. I don't know where it is, but bucket list. I'm going there. Set piece, and that's blasted, and that'll go wide of the near post. A couple players checking in. Of course, the Coyotes have a limited roster. They don't have a lot of bodies, so they are working with what they have. But right now, they're nursing a 2-0 lead. And Paulo Hutchison dialing in. Rio Rico is an all-girls school. And my question for you, Mr. Smart Guy, is as well pushing and shoving on that side. And it'll be a goal kick from Malia Shook. Where is Rio Rico High School located in the state? Is it north, west, heading toward the White Mountains? It's Dynamite. So is that Dynamite, Arizona? And the reason why I ask, because knowledge is key. Battle ensues as Sally giving chase. Coyotes. Peyton Morris loses it on the turf.
Yes, well done.
Sally Hollaball keeps it alive. That's knocked over by Brooklyn Murray. Isabella Misquez hits the turf. Geckos looking for a goal. And Addie will just work it to the sidelines. Good work as the Coyotes work a little bit of a triangle up the field. Nice to see. But the Geckos able to control it in the mid section of the field. Sally giving chase. Isabella giving chase. And that's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Chandler Gilbert. With less than 18 minutes left in this first half. Going quickly. More substitutions in for the Geckos. It's going to be number 9, Grace Barney from Page High School in Page, Arizona, as well as Liliana Cornell from Trevor Brown in the West Valley. And this shot is blasted up. And Shook will take it on the one hop. Paul Hutchison working his phone. also about to check in. Allie Roseberry. We're a big fan of Allie because she's charismatic on camera, and she's got a sparkling tattoo of friendship on her right elbow. Checking out is Sally Hollaball, who had some good minutes provided. And we just got the text, the men's game will be played tonight. So we could start at 8:45 or so. But the thing about it, that will be essentially get on the field and play ball. There won't be intros or things like that. They're just going to go right at it. So stick and stay if you want the soccer doubleheader you were longing for, that you were hoping for, that you marked on your agenda, that was part of your daily calendar, that you planned your Saturday night around after going to BJ's for an appetizer and an adult beverage. We're going to have it. Apollo's dialed up in the truck, and he's ready to stick around for game 2. But Paulo has been coming up with some killer animation for football. Freddy the Flamingo animation, celebrating goals or battling some fellow mascot. We've got to see that with the Coyotes.
We got to stop the game.
4 miles.
Oh, okay.
You got to stop the game.
Yeah, it's 4 miles. Sorry, guys.
And we have
Grab your stuff.
stoppage going on right now
Let's go.
with 15 minutes left,
Get to your cars.
and we have a weather delay. So we are going to, we have a lightning delay. So all the teams, all the players will have to go indoors, and they're going to be going indoors and until the lightning goes away. We will get back going in 30 minutes, and that'll be just a tad before 8 o'clock. So the late game, the boys' game, is slowly but surely becoming endangered of being played. So we appreciate you hanging with us for the time being. But as of now, you can see both teams, Chandler Gilbert in the white and teal, the Geckos in the dark uniforms with their blue backpacks, are heading to shelter. And we're going to stay right here and take a break. More to come from Chandler Gilbert. Weather delay. It's the Geckos and the Coyotes battling Mother Nature and each other. 15:22 left in the first half. More to come from Chandler Gilbert.
What up, homies? I'm Angel. My dad started Burrito Express back in 1995 with me and my brother slanging burritos out of the kitchen of our house. Today we have 8 Valley locations where you can count on authentic recipes, good prices, and a comfortable atmosphere. I've always said the burrito is the perfect food. You don't need a plate, fork, or a napkin. You grab one and off you go. Come by one of our Burrito Express locations and try you a burrito created by the man himself, Cameron Scatterboo.
We welcome you back to Chandler Gilbert. We started this day on Saturday, and hours later, it is still Saturday. We are now still embarking on trying to finish the first half after an hour delay to start the game, then another delay because of Mother Nature and a thunderstorm warning. So we're picked up back here with Chandler Gilbert with the 2-0 lead over Gateway. Olivia White scored in the opening minutes, the first 3 minutes, and Olivia has come out of the gates, and she is looking for her second goal in this one. Gateway, which is winless on the year, they only have 1 goal on the season, trying to come across town and steal a victory. Of course, the men's game tonight is postponed because of the late start that would ensue, and they'll play that game on Tuesday right here at Chandler Gilbert. Time to be determined. Of course, it'll probably be around 5:45 or so. And in the meantime, Addie Van Tool works it back upfield. Aaron Brown slides it over it in the middle. Isabella Misquez. Misquez works it. Good chance for Roseberry on that sideline. Roseberry shoots it across, and Malia Shook, who has been outstanding, comes up with the save. And Shook, as we recap this one, Olivia White scored in the first 3 minutes on an assist by Isabella. Then Peyton Hollabaugh scored at the 6-minute mark on a corner kick from Brinley Smith. And that is when we are. And Shook has shook off a couple point-blank shots, one from Misquez. She came out of the 6 to deny Olivia White in a one-on-one opportunity. Olivia had a shot from the left side that went wide on the far post. And then you saw the shot just a few seconds ago. So Malia Shook is keeping Gateway alive, and on the other side, Kaylee Henderson kind of enjoying the evening. And Paulo Hutchison is reminding me of a conversation in a call last night, reminding me that all the Seton players, the football team, and the Dysart Demons, who they played and defeated last night, were not alive the last time they played in 2000. And then the year before, they played in 1999. So, Paulo, yes, I got it the first time, and thanks for reminding me yet again. So why don't you just say that the players here weren't around when Dysart and Seton Catholic first met in 1999 and 2000. And he's saying he did. Okay, there we are. Winding down to less than 13 minutes left in the first half. And yes, we'll play this one out, depending on Mother Nature, of course. She waves her wicked wand. There's a cross inside the 18, and that's knocked away. Good work by Carly Cush there to knock it away momentarily. Shot from Mesa, and Kaylee Henderson knocks it down. Mesa with the rip, and she scored the team's only goal of the season, and that came against Pima in the recent 4-1 loss. So Kaylee doing what she needs to do between the pipes, and Kimberly Mesa putting a hard charge outside the 18 in the middle of the field. The first good look for the Geckos in tonight's contest. Chandler Gilbert, coached by Scott Smith. His assistants, Brett Miskell, as well as Matt Smith, his older brother. Worlds of soccer knowledge. Of course, Brett played here in his time. Shot is up, and that is ripped over the crossbar. Allie Roseberry with the shot up and over. Under 12 minutes left. And now a little bit of a conversation with Addie Van Tool in the back row. About to check in for Chandler Gilbert. Or she's looking on is Riley Kelly. And the Geckos try to clear it. Chandler Gilbert keeps it alive. Now a chase ensues on that sideline. Allie giving it a work. Tries to fight off a defender. And it'll be in favor of Chandler Gilbert. A little over 10 minutes left. Of course, we talk about delays. Originally set for 5:45. Rain and the thunderstorms in the northeast and northern portion of the valley pushed us back for about an hour, and we played for a good 30 minutes, and then we had another thunderstorm warning. That shut us down a little bit. Van Tool, point blank, Misquez, that is, tries to head it in and just missed as Shook gets it out, but once again, controlling effort by Chandler Gilbert. Throw in. And Misquez hits the turf, and a foul is called. It'll be a set piece. Opportunity for the Coyotes. Outside the 18, about another 10, 20 yards away. This one overshoots everything, and that's going to be out of bounds and a goal kick for Malia Shook. Malia Shook doing a great job, ranked 3rd in the conference in saves, and once again, she's under constant pressure. Geckos have gotten really no results in the attacking third other than that shot by Kimberly Mesa just about 3-4 minutes ago. Olivia White is there for the save. Tries to take it away. Misquez, Olivia White. White coming up, Olivia. And Shook right there. Ball is loose, and Shook comes up with it. And Shook once again coming up big. Malia Shook. And Olivia, 3rd shot. Point blank. Scored on 1. Denied on a couple other. Olivia White. And Shook runs into, and that's a drop, and that one is over the crossbar. And Misquez gets dropped. And now the foul's been called. It's going to be a set piece for Chandler Gilbert. Isabella dusting herself off after taking that tumble. Chandler Gilbert setting up inside the 18. Roseberry and Hollaball, 1-2. Misquez going to give it a shot. This one fires, and Shook comes up with another save. Gets the big hand on it, knocks it away. Malia Shook really coming up big and denies Isabella Misquez with a really good look. Once again, the replay, you'll see it. Shot is up, and the big right hand swats it away. It sets up a corner for Chandler Gilbert. Good stroke. And trying to knock it in was Brooklyn Murray. And worked in that corner. Off the corner was Audrey King. So a good attacking moment for Chandler Gilbert. Shook has been under constant duress. And this resurrection of this contest, starting with a little over 15 minutes, remaining in the first half. Carly Cush will throw it in.
Olivia, go.
And Olivia right up the field, working a couple defenders and doing a good job as Chandler Gilbert will retain possession. Counties, 2 early quick goals. And Shook has been a stone wall ever since. Really working hard to keep the Geckos in this one. And that's going to be a goalie kick. Trying to work it on that. Coming up from the attacking back row was Carly Cush. So Malia Shook, no question, has got plenty of video to show for her next college resume. Among the league leaders in saves, Olivia works it middle of the field. Try to get it back to Mesquez. And the Geckos were able to clear for a split second. And they're going to call the offsides against Roseberry. A little over 5 minutes left in his first half. And we'll try to give you an update of what time the boys will be playing Tuesday night against Gateway once we find out. So if you're hoping for the double the pleasure getting 2 games on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network tonight, you're only going to get half the fun. The boys' game is canceled, and as some of the Coyotes players are in the western southern portion of the field watching on. Peyton Hollabaugh coming up and trying to working that to Olivia White. Geckos will try to clear it. So far they've been working their attacking back row the whole time, defending their turf. Other than the shot by Mesa, they've had to work so hard to keep this a 2-goal deficit, and Shook has been outstanding. Opportunity, and Geckos work it for a split second. Loose ball. Carly Cush coming up.
Keep going, Adia. Keep going, Adia.
Addie Van Tile coming up from the back row. And Audrey King is there, and King will knock it away. That soars over our head by the scorer's table. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Jazira is on his way to throwing it in. Aaron Brown in a little battle on that sidelines with Alexia Leon from Nogales High School. Gateway, not a lot of opportunities. They'd love to try to draw closer to end this first half and feel good about everything. Of course, next Saturday right here, Scottsdale comes to town. And an opportunity for redemption for the Coyotes after facing the Artichokes early in the season and losing 8-0 at their place. Team was marred by injuries, and they'll get another shot against Scottsdale, who's ranked in the top 10. You look at the region, so tough. Phoenix College, Scottsdale, Pima, all in the top 10. So Coyotes, when they play those teams, they got to come out full force. Mesquez, opportunity. Mesquez shoots it, and that's going to be wide and tumbles on the turf. So looks like there will be a call for the Coyotes that's going to lead to a corner kick. And that comes as we wind down to the 2-minute mark. Coyotes have owned these 15 minutes since coming out of the weather delay. Audrey King will try to put her team in a good position with $1:50 left, and this one into the 18 and ping pongs out of it. Geckos now trying to work the other side of the field as King is coming fast. Addie Van Tool with a little soft touch up. Olivia White takes it away. Olivia
Olivia.
On the cross in the middle field, Misquez tries to bump it to Hollaball. Zalzuida giving chase, as well as Waite. Carly Cush coming up from the attacking back row, knocked out of bounds. Chandler Gilbert will have a throw in as we wind down to 1 minute left in this first half. This contest, unique because of the weather delays. The field, sure, it's a little wet. It has its share of rain from a very stormy Friday and Saturday here in the Valley. Trees knocked down, flight delays at Sky Harbor Airport, electricity lost in portions of the Valley.
Get it forward.
Usually the weather in Arizona is mint condition, and they're going to call the offsides against Olivia Waite. We wind down to the final 30 seconds of this first half. Carly Cush coming up for the back row. Geckos haven't had much opportunity. Ariana Tapia trying to turn the corner. And coming in for the sliding grab, Kaylee Henderson. Feeling the pressure put on by the charging Ariana Tapia. A good call, and as the final seconds tip off, or tick off the clock, and that is essentially going to do it for the first half. And just think, this was going to start at 5:45. Well, we've got another half to play, so you have a lot more to look forward to. Short timeout, 10-minute half. Ladies will, on both ends, will come and collect themselves, hydrate, and get ready to dominate for the second half. Coyotes with a couple early goals, one by Olivia White. Great feed by Isabella Misquez at the 3-minute mark. Then it was Peyton Hollaball on the corner kick from Brinley Smith, and that is where we are. And in the remainder, it was Malia Shook doing her utmost to keep this a 2-goal deficit for the Geckos. Short timeout. It's the Geckos and the Coyotes battling each other and Mother Nature on a Saturday night of soccer on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network.
What up, homies? I'm Angel. My dad started Burrito Express back in 1995 with me and my brother slanging burritos out of the kitchen of our house. Today we have 8 Valley locations where you can count on authentic recipes, good prices, and a comfortable atmosphere. I've always said the burrito is the perfect food. You don't need a plate, fork, or a napkin. You grab one and off you go. Come by one of our Burrito Express locations and try you a burrito created by the man himself, Cameron Scatterboo.
And here we go. 30 seconds remaining in the half as the Geckos are back on the field. Allie Roseberry on the field for the Sentinels, manned up, ready to get after it. Isabella Misquez at midfield as well, with Peyton Morris, Brinley Smith, Ariana Brown, Addie Van Tool, Brooklyn Rosemary as well. And we are ready to do this. Chandler Gilbert, which has really dominated this game, but has scored only 2 goals. Malia Shook has done a nice job of keeping the Coyotes in check. That 15 minutes in that first half was really dominated by, as Brooklyn Murray takes it away, and Brooklyn Murray will just punch it up. But Malia Cook really had a great save, snagging one out of the air. And now in the contest for Chandler Gilbert, the backup goalie, Rio Boo, getting some opportunities. We saw her earlier in the year playing a half and a home victory. Now she'll get a chance to close this one out. Chandler Gilbert, which has really owned the shot category, and the only really shot by the Geckos was by Kimberly Mesa. Middle of the field, about 15, 20 feet outside the 18. Right into Kaylee Anderson, who brought it in. And that's been about the extent of the Geckos' offensive execution. And now it's Chandler Gilbert going from right to left on your screen. Of course, the Geckos in the black going from left to right. Roseberry, left side. 50-50 battle. And she'll shoot one, and that goes wide of the near post. Another good opportunity is for the Coyotes in the opening stages of this second half. Squad 2-3 in conference, a game behind 4th place Glendale. Of course, we talk about the region, how tough it is. Phoenix College, Scottsdale, Pima, all ranked in the top 10. Isabella Misquez in the corner. Misquez in a 50-50 battle. Some pushing and shoving. And the Geckos win that battle. Throw it in. And Aaron Brown goes off Aaron, and it'll go in favor of the Geckos as Aaron and Audrey King having a conversation. And Kimberly Mesa going full force, running into Addie Van Tool. Mesa is a force. Scored in the loss against Pima. The only goal of the year for the Geckos. A team that really has had hard time generating shots, coming in only 12 on the year. Hard to have any kind of production that way. Audrey King, left side. King gets into a physical skirmish against Jessie Lou Hobbs. Work back down to Brinley Smith. Brinley will fire it up, and that will go right into Malia Shook. But Brinley with a good solid strike from the left side. Coyotes would love to get a third goal and really put the pressure on. Isabel Misquez almost comes up with the steal. Aaron Brown working Alexia Leon. Leon going up that left side. Some activity by the Geckos. But Riley Kelly. And Riley will work it up. And now there will be a foul right there as Misquez was dropped to the turf. And the fans on the other side want a yellow card against Grace Barney from Page High School in Page, Arizona. And what did I learn about Rio Rico High School in Rio Rico, Arizona? That's an all-girls school. Paul Hutchison dropping some big knowledge for me. Set piece. Counties try to work it close to the 18. Left side. Ball is ping-ponged around. And it'll be a corner for Chandler Gilbert. Under 40 minutes left. And Brindley set up Peyton Hollaball on a first half goal, and Brindley will have a chance as the Coyotes have really done a nice job with corners in this one. Brindley shoots it, and it's knocked out. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Coyotes. 39 and change. These two teams met last year. Chandler Gilbert winning 7-0. Brindley Smith with a pair in that one. And then also a 5-0 victory at the end of the year. So this is a game in the course of a very tough region the Coyotes have to secure. If you're hoping for the boys game, that's not going to happen tonight because of the multiple delays. And there you see the boys kind of waiting, watching the action. They were hoping to get on the field tonight, but a couple delays, they'll be pushed to Tuesday. And when we get that stoppage of play for the water break, I'll try to dial up exactly what time they'll be playing Tuesday night to mark it on your calendar, whether to come in person or check it out on the live stream. Pushed across. Aaron Brown will work it. And Ellie Roseberry had an opportunity, just could not secure it on the little pitch over. Winding down at 38 minutes left. Chandler Gilbert hasn't played since last Saturday, losing 4-0 to Phoenix College. The team suffered numerous injuries, so they couldn't play Tuesday night's contest against Glendale. Roseberry couldn't win that 50-50 battle. But Brooklyn Murray is there. Audrey King works up to Mesquez, that is, and she was trying to push it over to Roseberry. But King will throw it in. Isabella been very active in this first half. She got an assist in the first 3 minutes to Olivia White. So it started fast. Olivia White scoring her second goal of the year. And then Peyton Hollaball with her first. The freshman. And that is put in for the Coyotes. And Sally Hollaball gets credit for the goal. And you can see the excitement on her face. Hollaball, 8 minutes into the second half. And it's now 3-0. Coyotes. So multiple weather delays. And the Coyotes have not lost their focus.
Who to who on the goal? Just Sally.
No assist for Sally, just 100% Sally. As Peyton and Olivia White come back in. And Sally getting the cheers from the coaches as she comes in. A 3-0 Coyotes advantage. Brooklyn Murray works it up. Peyton Morris up the field. Morris tries to split a couple defenders. Brindley Smith left side. Brindley in that corner. And it's going to lead to a corner.
I'm not on anymore, Addie.
She's over here, Addie. Bring back Peyton.
So the Coyotes have really controlled the pace, and now another corner opportunity for Brindley. Header inside the 18 and crashing. Olivia White tries to bang it in. Olivia's still out in front. Worked that right side. Shot is up, and that is off the mark. Roseberry from that left side.
Video replay?
Firing it up. 36 minutes left. Coyotes with a 3-0 lead. Malia Shook, who's been under constant duress in this one. Coyotes were able to crack the back of the goal in the first 6 minutes, scoring a pair, and now here in the first 8 minutes of the second half. And Kaylee Henderson didn't see a lot of action between the pipes. Now getting some work. Rhea Boo, backup goal keep, with a chance to secure this one.
Drop, Riley.
Geckos.
Addie, why are we that high?
And Boo is going to come up out of the box and knock it up. And the Geckos were screaming for the sidelines just to get a shot on goal, as Boo was so far out of the 6.
Got a step.
Geckos making some noise, looking for a goal. Peyton Morris will try to work it up to Isabella Misquez, and that is knocked away by Camila Rodriguez.
Addie, you can't get that high when Riley's already pressed.
Here come the Geckos. Addie Van Tool and Boo will come up and call the fair catch at about the 3-yard line. So the Geckos make some noise crossing midfield, but really can't sustain the attack working toward the 18. Allie Roseberry works it up. Roseberry's got Misquez on the left side. Nice little pitch to Olivia White, and Melina Shook out of the 6 will secure it. She'll boot it up and try to work it to midfield. Geckos have been completely outplayed, but they're only down 3-0. That's because of how good Shook has been between the 6. Knocked across. Roseberry right there, and Roseberry could not get that second shot on as Shook with a diving stop to secure it. And you just hope for Malia Shook, who is one of the top goalkeepers in the conference, that she gets an opportunity to showcase her skills at the next level. Misquez was trying to wind up, and that shot is blocked, and Izzy comes up a little gimpy. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it'll still be Coyotes leather. Under 33 minutes left. Boys, game's canceled. So this is it. All the soccer fun of the night will cease on for the next 40 minutes. Peyton Morris driving up that right side. Peyton, couple defenders, nice moves. Peyton shoots it across. Deflected out of the range of White, who gets it back to Morris, who shoots it up and over. Be a goal kick for Malia Shook. Some substitutions for the Geckos coming in. Number 15, Jocelyn Castaneda, and number 18, Haley Stewart. Castaneda from Cibola High School, while Stewart from Desert Sunrise, looks like. And some huffing and puffing by some of the Geckos defenders, complaining about the lack of call on the Coyotes' last goal. Sally Hallball is about to check back in. Substitution as Mesquez is going to get a breather. Carly Cush also getting warmed up on the side. Coyotes trying to fight through. No Peyton Whipple injured. Of course, the team has lost Paisley Leitzel for the year with an ACL injury. So they are down some bodies. What the preseason roster was going to look like doesn't look like how it is now. The Coyotes won't complain. They'll just play on with what they have. And that's all you can do. Put the soccer pants on and get things done. Audrey King going strong. King still alive in that corner. 50-50. And Brinley's there and taken away by the Geckos on the back end. And Brinley, good hustle and effort from Brinley coming up from the attacking position. And now we have a Gecko down in the field after a collision. And we caught the tail end of that as I was following the ball, but young lady was being looked at. And she is being helped up. That's a good sign. And that was Camilo Rodriguez. Coming back in, Aaron Brown. As Allie Roseberry will get a breather. Number 10, Sonia Mizuki, as well as number 7, Josiah Zazwida, about to check in. 30 minutes left. Knocked out of bounds. So the Geckos, which have suffered the wrath of this conference, looking to avoid another loss to Chandler Gilbert. Lost both pitches last year, outscored 12-0 in those 2 games. Here they are down 3-0. And if it wasn't for the excellent play of Malia Shook between the pipes, that margin could be even bigger. Thrown in. Chipped up briefly. Peyton Morris is there. Morris. Aaron Brown tries to work at that right side. Sally Hallball, right side. And soft shot that Malia Shook had enough time to roam to her right and secure it. Not a lot on the shot. If there was a little bit more force, Holly Ball would have had her second goal of the night. Brindley has it taken away. Carly Cush will intercept. And Rosemary make that Brooklyn Murray right there. Punched up, and Brindley will secure it. Just past midfield, and Payne Hollaball giving chase and worked out of bounds. It'll be throwing for Chandler Gilbert. 28 minutes and then some. Scott Smith and his team looking to improve to 3-3 in league. Trying to keep pace with Glendale, who's currently in the 4th slot. Carly Cush has it taken away. Good physical play by Layla Zamora. Talked about Layla. Phoenix native, suiting up for Gateway. Olivia White. White will shoot it across. And just out of the reach of Peyton Hallball, who keeps it alive on the left side. Cross, and Peyton Morris came crashing in, could not secure it in the air. Aaron Brown runs into a defender, has it taken away. Now it's Addie Van Tool right there. Hollowball tries to keep it alive. Brinley Smith misses. Worked up. Carly Cush trying to shoot it down to Hollowball. Brooklyn Murray shoots it. The good thing is the Coyotes are in total control. They're working angles and just trying to get it to their attacking third to potentially get goal number 4 and really put a stranglehold on this one. And it'll be going the other way. Good crowd on hand, making it out for tonight's action. Weather's starting to cool. I actually have a jacket on for tonight's contest. Quite comfortable. We have a special mascot here with us this evening. Paolo's dog. The Dalmatian working the sidelines and just working things in general. Brinley Smith, the good move. She fires it up right into a defender. But it's going to be a corner for Chandler Gilbert. And Brinley, who's been so good in that capacity, will let it rip from the sidelines. Brinley, who scored a pair against Gateway in a 7-0 victory last year. Brinley works it up just outside the 18. Cross, Aaron. And this is knocked right into Shook and in. How about that hop? The big hop and bounces in for the goal. Tremendous shot by the Coyotes. See if we can get another look on the shot. And Brooklyn Murray gets the AstroTurf hop that bounces in. And it's a 4-0 Coyotes lead. Brooklyn Murray on the assist by Aaron Brown, and Murray, that's her 3rd goal of the year. Called the 64th minute. Brown on the assist, 4-0 Coyotes. And that took a unique bounce because the field has gotten a lot of rain. And the Gateway fans have shown up in force. And they're not happy with the call. Obviously, they're not happy with the scoreboard, the call, and the way things are going. But they exploded on that call. They are here, they are in unison, and they are rooting for their team. And you gotta love their passion. But it leads to a set piece for Chandler Gilbert. Riley Kelly now back in the game. Riley, who is not afraid to be physical and works the sidelines and the body for her favor. Throw in. Chandler Gilbert with goals from Olivia White, Payne Hollowball, Sally Hollowball, and Brooklyn Murray. And that is where we are right now. A 4-0 advantage. Only one really good shot by, and that was almost a great thread pass by Peyton Hollowball. Peyton will shoot it right into a defender. White, reading the defense, is going to try to pass it back down to Aaron Brown. Intercepted by the Geckos. White keeps it alive. White works it to Hollowball. Back to White. White trying to work off a 50-50 ball. And they're going to call the foul against Olivia White. The jostling right there with a Geckos defender.
We want to get in behind.
And Brindley Smith was close of letting it rip, but White was in a 50-50 physical battle against Jocelyn Castaneda. Needs to say, Coyotes lost that battle, but they're winning the scoreboard battle. As Hallball gives chase, and that'll be worked right back into Malia Shook. Shook trying to work that sidelines, and that's going to be worked out of bounds. Throw in for Chandler Gilbert. Carly Cush immediately goes to work with Olivia White. Cush fires it. The cross. In the middle, Sally Hallball. Peyton giving chase. Slide tackle. Hallball drops on the turf.
Put it back in over 'em.
Brooklyn Murray will work it right back to Carly Cush. Carly's coming up. Good thread, and that's just out of the reach of Peyton Hallball. Brindley Smith worked to the other side of the field. Isabella Misquez, who's had some good shots on goal. You know she wants to put one in. She's anxious. Big smile on her face, and she says, Joe, it's going to happen. Just got to get in. I'm going to knock one past Malia Shook, who's really had another dynamic night between the pipes. Shot advantage, not even close. After a while, you just lose count. And now it's time for an Agua Fria break. We've had Agua Fria courtesy of Mother Nature. Now we're having our second H2O break right here at Chandler Gilbert. Coyotes with 2 second-half goals from Sally Hallball and now Brooklyn Murray for a 4-0 lead. Short timeout, a little under 22 minutes left in this Saturday night soiree from Chandler Gilbert. So we're back in action with 21 minutes and change. And we have a call being debated on the sidelines. So we'll try to find out what time the boys' game will be on Saturday. Throw in for the Geckos, trying to change the outlook of this one. Carly Cush, back end, ping-ponged around. Aaron Brown rips it to that right side. Peyton Morris giving chase. Morris tries to keep it alive, goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Malia Shook. Shook, who's done what's necessary for her team. She's a product of doing her best and in a nightly situation. She faces a lot of shots in the course of her time. As we mentioned, you like to think there's a good opportunity for her somewhere, and that's going to be worked right into Abu. And that's almost a disaster as Abu try to work it back up to Brooklyn Murray, and a near takeaway by the Geckos and a shot on goal that was wide of the far post. A learning moment for Abu, just to secure it and work it back up. And a poor kick right there gives the Geckos another opportunity to reset. Mesquez, middle of the field. Mesquez pushes it over to Sally Hollaball, right side. Already one goal of the night. Extra effort. Sally's battling one-on-one physical play.
You are on her.
Under 20 minutes left. Ball still on the other side. Aaron Brown rips it up. Almost secured by Olivia White, who was trying to feed Isabella Mesquez. Mesquez is waiting accordingly, waiting for opportunity. Now Olivia White secures it. And they're going to call that against the Coyotes.
It's an issue, so you deal with it.
Knocked forward. And that's going to be a shove by Riley Kelly. And that's a foul. And Kelly's lucky she does not get a yellow card in that one. The fans on the other side, quite vocal. They brought the Saturday Night Love. They're bringing some energy. Nothing wrong with the fans voicing their opinion. And that's a shot that ricochets off a couple players. Mesquez was hoping for a one-on-one. Punched up. Carly Cush pooches it up and slowly works. And that's knocked up the field. Eddie Van Tile is there, and Geckos and Kimberly Mesa, who has one good shot in this one. That was against Henderson. A rocket in the first half. Hollaball coming up. And that's going to work and roll its way out of bounds on the other side of the field. Substitutions. Audrey King back in for the Coyotes. Layla Zamora back in. Under 18 minutes left. Couple of headers right about at midfield. Geckos would love to be able to find the back of the net and just work on building on some offensive continuity. Aaron Brown is right there to get up the field, and Peyton Morris 3-on-3 as Morris in a 50-50 battle make that Sally Hollaball in a 50-50, and that gets pushed up. Now it's Peyton Hollaball giving chase, and Sally Hollaball in that sidelines. Geckos. Now it's Brindley right there, and pooched up. Kimberly Mesa. Work to the middle of the field. As Peyton Morris about to check back in. As well as Alexia Leon. And that is out of bounds. And getting an A for effort was the offensive player for the Geckos. Hard to see the front of their jerseys because it's black and the lettering. It's tough.
Fullback's right there. You should probably be on 8. You want to just
But that player who made that play, Sonia Mizuki. And it's going to be a very, we thought it was going to be the Geckos' ball, but it's a throw-in for Chandler Gilbert. Very rare that the Geckos have been in the attacking third. Shots, not even close. Chandler Gilbert has dominated that completely. Coming up was Camila Rodriguez. Works out of bounds, and Carly Cush will have a throw-in. Carly in her second year with the team. Played a lot as a defender last year. A staple, 13 starts, 1 goal. Played her high school ball, Arizona College Prep. A leader on the attacking back row. A couple bodies tumble. Brooklyn Murray dropping, as well as Addie Van Tool. And Mizuki also drops on the turf. Geckos wanted a call. Coming in, number 9, Grace Barney, freshman midfielder. As well as number 18, Haley Stewart, freshman forward. Checking out number 7, Josiah Zuida. So glad you can join us. Happy Saturday to you. Olivia White already has a goal in this one, her second of the year. White work in the middle of the field. Try to thread it to Misquez, but the Geckos drop the numbers. Did a nice job. Brooklyn Murray fighting against Mesa. Murray, now Peyton Morris. And the referee blows the whistle, and we play on. Stop play for a split second. Mizuki up the field. And Brinley Smith with an excellent takeaway. Brinley, sophomore from Campo Verde High School, 3 goals, couple assists last year. So good to see her back with the team. Rayaboo, that is there to secure it. Riley Kelly getting ready to check back in. The pride of Seton Catholic. Question is, has her mom been out to a Chandler Gilbert game yet? And she says her mom is here. Her mom is notorious for working out. Back at Seton Catholic, they made sure, her mom and dad made sure Riley Kelly was in the gym nonstop. So when you see Riley Kelly going back and forth, up and down the field, it's because as soon as she came out of the womb, they had her training nonstop. I kid you not, as she smiles and nods her head in agreement. And I met her mom, and really good people. And years later, so glad she is part of this program. When she went to Scottsdale, I was very disappointed. I'm like, of all places, why did she come to Chandler Gilbert? Now she's here, and we get to see her play. And her former coach, Grant Wagner, who's up in Utah now, if he's dialed in, we wish him well as well. Grant put the call in to Scott Smith when Riley was thinking about her college options, and she ended up here, and a blessing for the Coyotes to have a great player and a good person joining the program.
Carly.
She works her way back in as Carly Cush will get a breather. Under 12 minutes left. What a game this has been. An hour delay. So we started 6:45, and then we had another delay. And so it seems like literally 2 days to get this game in, but we're going to wrap it up. We knock on wood, plastic, aluminum, anything just to get it in, and Mother Nature not to interrupt and wave her wicked wand of destruction. Physicality. It's going on the other side. Isabella Misquez in a tussle on the other side. Peyton Hollaball about to check back in. Pride of Queen Creek High School down in the Southeast Valley. Queen Creek High School, I kid you not, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can't go from Queen Creek to about a mile down the road. It'll take you about 20 minutes. The roads are just so tight and traffic is horrendous in that area. And the 24, there's talks they're going to widen the roads to make things a little easier to get down there. Traffic, it's almost like they didn't realize you could kind of like eminent domain part of the land to create more lanes to have more traffic flow out there. And Wiley Kelly battling a very feisty Sonia Mizuki, who's played a really good game from Central High School right downtown. Hollowell back in. Also coming in for Haley Stewart, also in for the Geckos. Peyton Morris, 50-50 ball, still has it alive. Works it on that right side. And we have a dog who is possibly watching soccer on the screen. That's our dog cam. That's our Lenny cam right there. Lenny is the unofficial mascot of Chandler Gilbert Athletics. He makes it here from time to time, and Lenny doesn't have any dog treats, or he's disinterested because he can't chase cats or rabbits or possums or raccoons or skunks, or and now another physical tussle as Olivia White picks herself up. So that was a look at Lenny, and maybe we'll take a look at Lenny and when we get down to the final 2 minutes. The Lenny room, and see what he's up to in the production truck. Audrey King off the set piece. And King lets it rip. A good one. It looked like that one hit the post. A tremendous strike by King. And Malia Shook has been so good between the pipes, and she gets the luck of the iron right there. Or maybe she might have got a slight hand on it, but it sets up another corner. Corner is shot, and that's punched away by Shook. Peyton Morris trying to track it down. Brinley Smith works it to Olivia. Olivia will dump it to Sally. Sally keeps it alive, working over to Peyton Morris on the little chip across. And Peyton Hollowball try to head it in right past Malia Shook and knocks it wide. Peyton almost her second goal of the night. Now a bunch of changes for the Geckos, as we're now under 7 minutes left and they're up 4-0. We saw the Lenny cam, and we'll see if we can go back to the Lenny cam in about a couple minutes. Coyotes closing in on their third conference win of the year. Of course, as of now, they are scheduled to play Scottsdale next Saturday right here. Another opportunity to face the Artichokes. First time around, it was all Scottsdale, 8-0. First game, Coyotes marred by injuries, and first time out against a top 10 team in Scottsdale. And they're going to call a yellow card against one of the players on the bench for the Geckos. And that does not sit well with their head coach. Greg Johnson telling his bench to keep it under wraps. And Coyotes looking to tack on another as Peyton Hollaball gets right back up, and Coyotes can't afford any more injuries. Already with a slew of walking wounded. Finley Smith trying to chip it up. And a good header on the back end defensively by Camila Rodriguez. Geckos, right side. Riley Kelly battling, and Riley gets it back. And it's the Coyotes throwing. Riley will work it over to Peyton. Camila Rodriguez trying to work it up to Mizuki. He's had a good game. He's played very hard. Peyton Hollaball racing up that sideline. Rodriguez giving chase, and it'll trickle out. Rodriguez will redirect the Geckos. 5 minutes left. Coyotes closing in on their third win. And you think about the team's losses. The three big ones in conference: Scottsdale, Phoenix, and Pima, all ranked in the top 10. So they have yet to play Glendale. They were supposed to play Glendale Tuesday night. Injuries kind of set that one aside. Riley Kelly racing up. And Rodriguez. They're going to call it against Kelly. And the throw in for the Geckos. Brindley punches it, steals it away. Pooched up. Aaron with the header. Peyton Morris and Brindley works it, trying to get over to Audrey King. Riley gets it right back. Peyton Hollaball now in a good attacking position. Shoots it up, and Morris just out of the reach. Audrey King, who's been everywhere, and she takes a tumble. Now under 4 minutes left in this one. And we're going to try to find out so the boys' game is canceled tonight against Gateway. They'll play Tuesday night. Time is looking like 7 p.m. And the girls' game, and this could really come down to who secures that fourth spot, will be October 22nd against Glendale. So when we think about that, that is going to be monumental in the course of the season. And October 22nd is trying to track down a calendar. That's going to be a Wednesday night. So a chance for the Coyotes to beat Glendale head-to-head, and when it's all said and done, that could be for the fourth playoff spot in the conference. And so much ball left to be played. And when you look at the standings, Phoenix College is 5-0-1, Pima 4-0-2, Scottsdale 4-1-1, Glendale 3-2, and Chandler Gilbert 2-3. So as long as Chandler Gilbert can hold its own and win the games they should, take care of Glendale, not just inside their turf, but also in Glendale. Oh, and Peyton Hollaball was almost right there on the receiving end from a beautiful cross by Brindley Smith. A header that just could not connect at the back of the net. And a Gecko is down on the field. And that'll stop the clock at a minute 37 left. And the trainer is out for Chandler Gilbert. And we'll take a short timeout. So number 9 for the Geckos, Grace Barney's being helped off, literally carried off, and that's not a good sign. So late to suffer an injury, and we give her all the prayers and hopes for a speedy recovery. Russ Lewis, the AD, helping carry her off, as well as their head coach, and Greg Johnson. Buck 37 left as we play on. Set piece for the Coyotes.
No.
Kept alive for a split second. Burnley Smith trying to track it down. Riley Kelly is there. Sonia Mizuki was trying to take it away. Worked in the middle of the field. Olivia White. Peyton Morris will fire it up. And that will work to the side of Malia Shook. Getting into the game, number 13, Jocelyn Flores from McClintock High School. She's a McClintock Charger in the Tempe area, right up McClintock Road. Of course, McClintock and Tempe High School, big rivals in every sport. And once again, the men's game that was supposed to be played tonight will be played, looks like Tuesday at 7 p.m. And the big showdown for the ladies against Glendale will be October 22nd on Wednesday. And now we have a Lenny Cam. And that pose is not the most glamorous one for our furry friend.
Ball's not coming back real fast.
And the leather is somewhere on the other side of the universe. And that it does it. The leather does not come back, and Mother Nature cannot stop this one from being finished up. Coyotes get the 4-0 win. Goals from Olivia Waite, Peyton Hollaball, Sally Hollaball, and Brooklyn Murray. The Coyotes get the combined shutout from Kaylee Henderson as well as Rhea Boo. Coyotes now improve to 3-4, 3-3 in league. Now just a half game behind Glendale for the 4th playoff spot. And by the way, in net for Gateway tonight, Malia Shook played fantastic. Another outstanding effort by Malia Shook, who is one of the top goaltenders in the conference. We'll take a short timeout, and we'll get some live interviews coming up right here on the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network. In this one, and Sally, a variety of players got in on the scoring tonight. How nice is it to get a convincing win and now go to 3-3 in conference play?
I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I was low-key scared for every game, but I mean, it turned out good, so.
Yeah, you talk about turning out good, and how much has your confidence grown? Of course, as a freshman, you're just trying to find your way, and then you realize that this conference is highly competitive. You start with Scottsdale, you face Phoenix College, you face Pima. Those teams are ranked in the top 10, and now you realize how tough this conference is. And from the opening kick to where you are now, how much has your confidence and your aggressiveness changed?
It's definitely changed a lot. I would say I didn't have a lot of confidence in the beginning, especially because I came straight from playing pretty much rec in Utah to, like, you know, college here. And so it's definitely grown a lot, and then I had to adapt to all the aggressiveness, and I think I'm doing pretty good.
You are doing pretty good, and now next week you get another opportunity. Scottsdale comes here. You lost to them to start the season, and look, this team from where you started is completely different to where it is now. You lost 8-0, completely outplayed. How much more is this team looking forward to that matchup and maybe sending a message to the Artichokes right here on home turf?
Well, I think we'll do a lot better than last time. I wasn't here for the Scottsdale game, but I think we can do pretty good.
There you go. That's Sally Hollaball scored in this one as the Coyotes get the 4-0 win. We're going to do the perfect assist. We'll get Peyton Hollaball. We'll just come right over and and we'll do the perfect transition. And there we go. And Peyton, congratulations. You helped get this one going early in scoring the second goal on the great feed from Brinley Smith. Walk us through Brinley on the corner, and you're right there to punch it in.
Yep, that's pretty much what happened, just in the right place at the right time.
And for this team, how nice is it? Because you look at the conference record now, 3-3. The 3 losses you suffered all against top 10 teams. But it seems like from where this team started to start the year with the painful loss to Scottsdale on the road, 8-0, this team has gotten better every single game. From where you started to where you are now, just talk about the night and day difference.
I think our team just really started connecting after those losses and just working together. We've really figuring it out, the chemistry and everything. So it's been fun the past few games.
You're only
even against Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, you're now only a half game out of the 4th playoff spot, right behind Glendale. You'll play them Wednesday, October 22nd. But first up, you get another shot at Scottsdale. They'll come here next Saturday. Scottsdale ranked in the top 10. Your thoughts on that matchup and trying to send them a message, and of course trying to shake up the conference a little bit as well.
Yeah. Sorry, what was the question?
Getting another opportunity to take on Scottsdale and maybe get the home win.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It'll definitely be a really tough game, but I think we can put up a better fight than last time.
There you go. That is Peyton Hollaball, who scored the second goal of the game. Now we're going to do the perfect handoff. Why don't we bring in Brooklyn Murray, who's talking right over there. Brooklyn, come on in. Talk about perfect assists. We bring in Brooklyn Murray, who got the great assist from Aaron Brown. And your goal was absolutely a gorgeous one. That was like the AstroTurf bounce right there. Yeah. And you figure, you know, this field has been drenched by water all day, so you figure it might be a soft field. Oh, no. Walk us through your goal.
Honestly, I thought it was going to go over the goal, and then I saw it bounce, and then I was like, wait, is that actually going to go in? And it was so surprising that it went in, honestly. I'm surprised.
Rank that one in all the goals you've scored in your life. Where does that one rank?
Probably a top 10.
Top 10. So you now lead the team with 3 goals. How nice was it for the team to come out here and get a good convincing win? Not just offensively, 4 different players scoring, but also pitching the shutout as well.
I think it was good because it helped us like build more as a team and like be able to work with each other a lot more.
And Brooklyn, talk about the growth of this team. I mean, from where you started against Scottsdale, completely outplayed in that game on the road to start the season, 8-0 loss, to where this team is now. Only 3 losses, all in conference, all the top 10 teams in the nation. The growth, the maturity, where is it now from where you first started the season?
You can tell that we've grown as a team and like we actually are getting along with each other because it's shown through how we play. Like, we're able to connect passes a lot better. We're actually talking to each other, and the scores show it, too. So.
And how excited is the team for next Saturday's matchup? You get Scottsdale, a rematch, an opportunity to show face. They hammered you the first time around, 8-0. Now you get a second chance with better chemistry, a better understanding of where everybody needs to be. A more aggressive approach. Your thoughts on that rematch and what it's going to take to get that victory?
I definitely think we need to like work together and actually like go into the game wanting to win. And that's all it's going to take really is wanting to be there, wanting to fight for it, and that will get us the win. And you talk about fighting, and we're talking you can't let them be physical and just like run past you. That can't let them fight you. Exactly. Push you, throw you to the ground, you have to give it back. Yeah, that first match, they basically ran by you. They controlled the tempo, the aggressiveness. So you've got to come out from that opening kick and send the message, correct? Correct. There you go. That's Brooklyn Murray. She scores her second goal now. She'll hand off. And I want to save Miss Henderson for last because I haven't talked to her yet. So let's bring in Olivia White. Olivia White, who scores her second goal of the game, or of the year, I should say, on a perfect feed from Isabella Misquez. And talk about that setup because that came in the first 3 minutes of this contest and it got the ball rolling for the team.
I think me and Issa already have a pretty good chemistry and like read each other well, so it's just a quick give and go, and it worked out. So that's good.
Olivia, how difficult was this game? You had the hour delay, then you play, then Mother Nature waves her wicked wand of destruction again. You have to wait again, and then you play only 15 minutes to close off the first half. Oh, then you get another 10-minute delay for the halftime, and then you start the second half. How difficult was it?
It was hard. It was frustrating. I just wanted to finish it. It's
You,
late.
yeah, you just like, I gotta go home. I gotta watch Adolescence on Netflix, right?
Yes.
So now, talk about the growth of this team. Now 3-3 in conference. Only losses came against Phoenix College, Scottsdale, Pima, all ranked in the top 10. And I'm sure this team is anxious to make some noise against those teams the second time around. But the growth of this team from the losses and to where you are now and how you continue to improve. Your thoughts?
I just think the chemistry and kind of like what Brooklyn was saying, like we all get along pretty well, and you can just see how much that like makes an impact on the field with just connecting passes and just reading each other well.
Big games coming up next Saturday. You have Scottsdale, of course, October 22nd, Wednesday. You're going to take on Glendale, and that's going to be probably a battle for that 4th spot. But another chance against Scottsdale. They handled you in the season opener 8-0, and that's light years ago from where you are now.
Yeah,
and talk about the attitude, the aggressiveness, the determination that's going to be needed for the Coyotes to pull off an upset right here.
Yeah, I just think we need to go in with a better attitude. I think the last game we played Scottsdale, we were already like, oh, they're top 10, they're like super good. And so that already just like changed the mood of the game. But I think we'll go in better and do better this time.
Big attitude, right? And before I let you go, what's it like to be over here in Arizona? You played your high school ball over in New Mexico, and you're ready to come here, and you're having a great freshman year. How exciting has it been for you to come to the Grand Canyon State, continue your collegiate goals of playing soccer and thriving for Scott Smith and Chandler Gilbert?
I like it a lot. I wasn't a huge fan of New Mexico, so I like to get out. It's way more here. It's just really hot.
There you go. As they say in Spanish, it's mucho caliente here. And Miss White, she was caliente. She's hot tonight, scoring her 2nd goal of the year in the Coyotes' 4-0 win. And now we're going to bring the goalkeeper extraordinaire, who I have not talked to yet, but I'm a big fan of, because Kaylee Henderson has been dominant between the pipes, ranked in the top 5 in the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference, gets part of this save along with Rhea Boo. And Kaylee, once again, for you, not just this game was a little bit more easier for you. Your team in the front line, the midfield, was able to control the play. But for you, you've been able to handle all the shots from different angles. And you faced Phoenix College, you faced Scottsdale, you faced Pima, all ranked in the top 10. And you've been rock solid for this team.
Thank you.
I want to get your thoughts on this amazing first year you've had and being dominant between the pipes.
So it's definitely been an adjustment, especially against Scottsdale and Phoenix, where we had low numbers. I definitely do get a lot of shots, and that I am a little bit used to it, but with the heat and the low numbers, it's definitely been a hard adjustment. But I definitely feel more confident with the team. The girls are really, really nice, and they definitely make it easy for me most of the time, and I think that is such a great thing as a goalkeeper, and I'm very thankful for my team.
And you kind of talk about everything when you face those teams. Let's talk about the growth of the team, because I think from day one you've been rock solid. And I think everyone else has had it gotten better. They've had to up their game, because when you stepped on this field for this team, you were ready to go. You brought the A game. You brought the dominance between the pipes. You've taken shots inside the 6, inside the 18. You're knocking things everywhere. You've given your team a chance. They've had to step up the play. And now we're seeing the team elevate its play. Even the Phoenix College loss, only 4-0, very respectable. Obviously, the offense has to continue to improve in the attacking third against teams of that nature. But the growth of this team, what have you seen from your attacking back row and the team since that loss to Scottsdale to slowly start picking it up and making a push toward the second half of the year and maybe becoming a dominant force in this conference to turn the page and get into the top 4 positions for the playoffs?
With healthier girls coming back against Scottsdale and Phoenix, the numbers definitely hindered our ability to make that win and make stronger plays. But with healthier girls, I do think we have more confidence and a better attitude as to whether we could actually do well in games. And our growth has come so far, especially at the beginning of the season when we were playing in 117-degree heat. It was not fun. But as the weather cools down and we have a stronger team with the healthier girls coming back, I do think we can make a better appearance and a better play as a team.
No question. When I saw you guys that night in Scottsdale, yeah, the weather, it was nuclear. You can easily fry an egg off my face. How about
Right.
2 and a couple scrambled eggs on the side as well? So next Saturday, you get another shot at Scottsdale. As a leader of this team, and you are a leader, look, you don't have the captain's jersey, but you should have one. What is the message for your defensive attacking back row when you face a Scottsdale team that just moved at will against you and your attacking back row the first time around? And look, you did the best you could. You got peppered shot after shot after shot. It was basically putting a finger in the wall and like a dike that was about to explode, and eventually Scottsdale cracked. What is the message from the goalkeeper to the team the next time around when you face Scottsdale, not at their place, right here in your backyard with a chance to take down a team in the top 10 in the nation?
I definitely say use our home field to the advantage and be smart, be strong, and learn from our mistakes in the Scottsdale game, losing 8-0. That was a little rough, but now that we've played them, we know what they're like. We know what their attacking plan is. We need to learn from that and use that to be better and hopefully win against Scottsdale in this next game.
And is it safe to say, Kaylee, when you face them, you know that they're so good in one-on-one positions that you can't afford to give them too much space? It has to. Am I safe to say a body has to be on a body at all times defensively?
I would say so, because if they leave one man open at all times, they are a talented team. And so whether we're on them or off them, I do think they could get past us unless we are smart about it. And if we are on our player and marking right, I do think we are in a good position to win.
Well, they have talented players, and you are exceptionally talented.
Thank
you see on your sidelines of your jersey, it says, be relentless. Hey, for young goalies out there, be like Kaylee Henderson, be relentless and be ferocious. She's one of the best in the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference. She gets part of the shutout as the Coyotes improve to 3-3, 3-4 overall. Next Saturday, hey, Coyotes Nation, let's get them out here, right?
Right.
The students, the fans,
Definitely.
get them out against
Yes.
Scottsdale. Let's knock down the artichokes right here on home turf.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That is
Yeah.
Kaylee Henderson, and they're anxious for the artichokes to come to town. That'll wrap up our coverage. Everyone enjoy your Saturday night. Thanks for sticking with us. Mother Nature, multiple delays, but we kept it going. Paula Hutchinson, Russ Luce, the great AD. I'm Joe Pequeno. This has been a presentation of Chandler Gilbert Athletics.